It's 2 years on since that Grand Slam showdown here at the old Lansdowne Road. England will never play here again at Lansdowne Road as it is. They're going to turn the pitch round and rebuild. But for the moment, this is the old stadium.
And there is a big job for the men in white today. They really do have to. They do have to do something.
For Ireland, good news for them. Brian O'Driscoll, their captain, is back at 13, the talisman of the side. What a job for him, but also what a job in the back row for little Johnny O'Connor of Wasps. He's there to win ball on the ground and, who knows, slow that ball up for England. England have had no quick ball this season yet. As for England, well, Charlie Hodgson, it's a simple question. Can he kick his goals here? There's a swirling wind, as Jonathan Davis said. It's not an easy place to kick goals. And another question up front, can Matt Stevens scrummage? It's a huge test for the 22-year-old as England look to turn their season round and Ireland look to go one step closer to their first Grand Slam since 1948. Ireland's first home game of the Six Nations. They've been on the road twice, they've won twice. Now they bring the RBS Championship home to Lansdowne Road. England played 2, lost 2.
Ron O'Gara about to kick off here. If anything, I think the wind is in England's favour, so it's blowing against him this half.
Ronan O'Gara hangs one up into the breeze. Confusion in the English camp. Knock on by England and by Ireland. Scrum down. The first test for Matt Stevens, wearing 3, wearing the head cap.
Well, England, that's not a good start for them. You really do need that area of your game to be top draw. Simple gathering of kickoffs not being done, giving Ireland a good attacking platform.
Crouching hold.
Put it in. A steady scrum. Anthony Foley has broken off at the back. It's worked for England. Quickly taken. Martin Corrie, the free kick.
Now play on.
Harry Ellis waits. It's
slow again.
It is. It's slow for Harry Ellis still. Charlie Hodgson chips it on to Ollie Barkley. There's the wind in England's favour. Jordan Murphy covers, kicks into the wind, low and flat. Jason Robinson goes outside his 22. Brian O'Driscoll takes on Robinson, beats him, foot in touch.
Ooh, that must have been close. Well, a passage of play there, tit for tat kicking, but in the end Jason Robinson's kick was the poorest of them, giving an opportunity which, but for a slip into touch, would have yielded a lot more.
They've been busy this season, touch judges, haven't they?
Oh, very close.
Steve Thompson misses with his first throw. Another point of pressure for England. Ireland maul and drive. They have a penalty. Referee's arm out. England perhaps in from the side. On Ireland drive though. Taken on by hooker Shane Byrne. Steve Thompson tries to hold him up. Stringer waits. O'Gara long to O'Driscoll. The flip pass. Shane Horgan takes it. Little kick for Dennis Hickey to chase. Still in play. Jason Robinson's back. Put in touch. Now then, Ireland will have the 5-metre line out.
Well, again, that coming from an England loss of set possession. It's a lovely little chip. You see it dot over here. Everyone thought it was going to go out. Yes, he's right. He did touch down there. Well, this is a perfect attacking opportunity for Ireland. What price a catch and drive here?
Shane Byrne. Paul O'Connell gives the signal in the middle. O'Connell the target. O'Connell takes off the top. Scrappy. Moody makes the tackle. England have to leave the ball now. It's a ruck. Ireland have lost that good attacking position, except for the drop goal from O'Gara. Fantastically struck. Ireland are in the lead. They scrambled 3 points when it seemed the golden try-scoring opportunity had been lost.
Well, they did lose one. Very uncharacteristic, very poor ball off the line-out, which O'Connor did well to salvage. And O'Gara, all the experience, nothing else really on. Bang, we'll have 3 points.
Thompson towards Grucock. It seems to be the banker ball. It's worked. Matt Stevens at the back of the maul. Ireland, though, produce a counter shove. And England go wide through Harry Ellis. Good pass. Josh Lucy on the left wing. This time England are not turned over. Ireland slow it down, and England have the penalty. Lewis Moody takes 3 tacklers to stop the Leicester flanker. Now that it's opened up completely for Martin.
He did.
What a try for England! It was made by Lewis Moody. It was scored by his Leicester teammate Martin Corrie, and it all opened up. How easily England ripped through the Irish defence.
Well, I'd like to see that again. It's a parting of the Green Sea, really. There didn't seem to be anything particularly on and completely absent. Oh, it's behind, isn't it? Now then, I think there may have been an American football type block there.
The block was all important off the ball. Meanwhile, Charlie Hodgson has this conversion. It's a simple one for Charlie Hodgson, except of course nothing is that simple for him at the moment. That's a nerve calmer for Hodgson. England 7 points against Ireland's 3.
Now watch here. Ronan O'Gara just out of the left-hand corner of your screen there. He is tackled by Danny Grucock. He was the man who was in possession to take Martin Corrie, and that's why there was a gap. And everyone else missed it.
The hanging restart by O'Gara. Corrie, the try scorer, catches magnificently above his head.
Six, out! Hold there. Run away!
And again, England looking to drive at the heart of the Irish defence. Now then, Ireland have gathered scraps off the floor. This time it's John Hayes who goes straight through them all. England lingering offside there. Horgan. Jordan Murphy outside him. Penalty to Ireland. Advantage being played to Ireland. O'Gara tackled by Worsley and Rowntree. England are offside. Ireland will have the penalty.
Well, you see that so often, don't you? Teams go in and they score, and then they contrive to give a penalty away, thereby cutting down the lead that they just manfully worked to get. And the same is going to be with England. A 7-point score is going to be rendered down to a 4-point effectively, because he'll kick this in 2 minutes and giving her 3 points back.
Offsides. Yep.
No problem for O'Gara. 1 point the difference. Ireland 6, England 7. This time the free kick goes to Ireland. Anthony Foley takes it. Harry Ellis has to leave him alone because he's within 10 metres. Now Brian O'Driscoll, that little flick again to Horgan. Jordan Murphy, Dennis Hickey cuts inside. Hodgson helps with the tackle. Mark Cueto engaged as well. Ronan O'Gara makes the break. Support from Malcolm O'Kelly. Jamie Noon with the tackle.
Another penalty.
Shane Horgan. Jordan Murphy takes on Ellis, beats him. One Leicester man beats another. Stringer can see the ball. Slow ball for Ireland, but it is coming their way. There it is for Stringer. O'Gara, long. Simon Easterby. No advantage. Another penalty. Steve Thompson is penalised coming in from the side.
Well, the calamity with England and penalties continues, does it not? 3 now, kickable positions, and not similar to last week in absolute extremis.
Again, simple enough for O'Gara. The bad news for Ireland is that on halfway, Brian O'Driscoll is having attention to an arm injury. There's the little flick from O'Driscoll.
You can't tell, is it on contact or on contact with the ground? Well, he got hit slightly there, and he killed his elbow as well there, so maybe a combination of both, but no, he's all right, he's back on now.
Hold.
What pressure will Ireland put on England? They've turned them slightly towards the touchline, forcing Martin Corrie to pick up. He does well, though, the number 8. Lewis Moody playing scrum half.
It's very slow, though, again, isn't it?
That's why they pick up and try and drive on. Matt Stevens puts a hand on it. Danny Grucock puts a hand on it. Still slow for Ellis. Charlie Hodgson. That's not a great kick. Oh, it's very good. There's Mark Cueto. Jason Robinson. Seemed to come off the side of the boot, but it worked. Joe Worsley. Ellis waits. Hodgson. Steve Thompson does knock on. Stringer. O'Gara dummies the kick, doesn't want to end up in too much trouble. Offloads to big Shane Horgan, who can take the knocks. That won't find touch. Josh Lucy. Infield to Robinson. Stopped to take it. That's what put him in trouble. Couldn't run on to the pass. Steve Thompson to Hodgson. Well read by Jordan Murphy. Hodgson is back.
Well, that's the 3rd one in a row from Charlie Hodgson, which is sort of dumped in no man's land, really.
The Irish line-out is working very well. O'Connell has been overthrown. Martin Corrie does ever so well to swoop on that one. Hands from Charlie Hodgson to Barkley, tackled by Brian O'Driscoll. Better clear-out work by England, better ball for them. Danny Grucock.
Oh, there were men out wide there.
Simon Easterby made the tackle. Easterby is penalised on the floor.
You've played the ball on the ground.
Whatever you did, you played the ball on the ground. Now, will England have a pop at goal here? Downwind, Charlie Hodgson looking at it.
Well, I think they might as well, to be honest. They certainly got, I think they probably have the distance with the wind, but yes, they are going to go. A couple of times there already. England just had a suggestion of an overlap outside, and they came back inside. Couldn't get the quick ball because Ireland killed it and gave a penalty away, but
that's the halfway line.
Yes.
That's the halfway line. It is very important in the international career of Charlie Hodgson. His first conversion kick was simple enough. This is long, but he has the wind behind him. Wonderfully struck.
oh yes,
That's sailed over.
well, he had about 7 yards on that as well, didn't he?
You can see Andy Robinson.
Yeah.
That's
it on, he's
vindication for a few decisions, isn't it? From the moment it left his boot, it was only going straight through the middle. And there's Sir Clive Woodward, coach-to-be of the Lions, taking I suppose he's a Non-partisan interest here. Good work by Anthony Foley. O'Driscoll. Ireland going across field a bit, but O'Driscoll suddenly straightens.
Oh, he was taken out there, Murphy.
Now then, that's excellent work by Johnny O'Connor. Stringer, Ireland, this is quicker for them. Good long cut-out pass. Paul O'Connell makes another extra yard. Oh, overcomes the Ben Kay boot. Driscoll, O'Driscoll goes on his own. Had Anthony Foley outside him. Ireland have the penalty. Advantage being played. It's slow for Stringer. Stringer wants somebody running straight.
Oh, he's over there.
Didn't work for him. Ireland have the penalty though. It's way over here in the corner. It's just a question of what they'll want to do. There's a lot happening off the ball, isn't there?
There is a lot happening off the ball.
Yeah. Jordan Murphy having an ice pack to his neck. That's from way back.
Right, this is the well.
That was the situation in the corner. Ireland had the penalty and they've just kicked for touch, and this is how close they are to the England line. 5 metres out. As the roar comes up from the Lansdowne crowd, Peter Stringer has to shout at Shane Byrne what the call is. They've gone long towards Simon Easterby. They've lost the ball. Spilt it. It's gone backwards though. Play on, says the referee. There's nothing on the blind side for Stringer. He'll have to go right. 3 points. It was there, yeah. Hit the post, came back. Well, that's about as big a bounce as you can get off a post without the ball coming back your side. But it is 3 points for O'Gara. Well,
O'Gara's smiling, and he probably should be, because he's fashioned 6 points out of 2. Well, mistakes by Ireland's line-out, really. Look at this. Just shims. It was very difficult to see.
Ball for Ireland. England have got good hands on Irish possession, and it's an England hand, although Ireland were obviously offside after that. It was an English hand that scooped at the ball on the deck, but the Irish line-out isn't looking quite as good as it has been.
No, they've missed a couple. It's a bad tap there. Now, I'm not sure he's not allowed to compete for that. It's what he does after that. What he's allowed. He's certainly not allowed to carry on scrambling around for it on the floor, but he's rather got it back initially.
How did he get back there then?
Yeah, no, he did do. Allowed to go the first time, but as soon as the player's on top of him, then he can't do the second bit.
It's your one attempt, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Immediacy is the word, isn't it, round there? But what that's meant is England, have got. And remember, England are playing with the wind, and Ireland are back in their territory.
That's the problem for England, that they have this wind, or is it a breeze? Whatever it is, it's in their favour.
First 3, England. First 3. Thank you.
The better news for England is that this Irish line-out hasn't been immaculate. That's better by Anthony Foley.
Hold there, hold! Hold night, hold night! Run away, 8!
Another slow drive from a line-out. Ireland have it on their side. Stringer waits. Another tester for Jason Robertson, and Josh Lucy will have to be careful. Shane Horgan's there, knock on forward, knock on. At no point. Brian O'Driscoll sweeping through, picking up scraps.
Yeah, it's quite a clear one there. I mean, the crowd were roaring, but I think it was more than in hope than anything else, because it was a clear knock on.
You can go over. Hold there, don't move. Crouch and hold.
Jonathan Kaplan Having a word with the front rows. Ireland do go for the big drive. They've taken it through nearly 90 degrees. Martin Corrie has done ever so well to get out of that one. Now then, Josh Lucy is away. And he has the pace to get clear of the Irish back row danger. Ellis in support. England sweep out of defence. Mark Cueto is wide out on the right. Joe Worsley. Ellis again. Jason Robinson. Cueto cuts inside into O'Driscoll. Jason Robinson goes in to scrum half. Hodgson. Ben Kay. Ellis. There might be numbers for England. Hodgson. Jamie Noon tried the quick pass. Advantage White being played. Graham Roundtree came in. England still building sweetly. This one for Mark Cueto. Won't count. Referee's whistle's gone.
Wow. Let's have a look at this. Cueto doesn't like it. And this is I tell you, Cueto is good at this as well. He does it a lot for Sale, and they very rarely get these things wrong. Clubmates, well, you can't see from this angle, I'm afraid. He looks well in front from there, but that's not.
No, that doesn't really reveal too much.
Well, he's just out of shot here. The stripes on the ground, he can't see from there.
It remains a mystery.
This might give us a bit better one. Hold on.
Oh, looks onside to me.
He looks on. Well, the touch judge was nowhere near level, so I don't know who called that.
Maybe the referee. Anyway, Harry Ellis, Hodgson, Ollie Barkley, Cueto waits on the outside. Brian O'Driscoll, one captain, tackles the other, Jason Robinson.
I can leave it free.
Slow ball. Hodgson tries to go on his own. O'Connor tried to get there first. England have scraped it clear. Josh Lucy. Lucy straight into touch. Jamie Noon. Forward pass as well. It's all right, it's an England scrimmage because Johnny O'Connor did knock the ball on.
Well, we're very, very close to half-time here, and England, the last 5 minutes have lifted their game. Prompted 2 times by Harry Ellis, who shot blind a couple of times and seen space.
Well, good work between Martin Corrie and Harry Ellis. Well, Leicester understanding, they've done it again. Barkley, short to Jamie Noon. Whistle's gone. Forward pass, yeah. Very tight.
That was very tight again. England might have 2 moments about that, but it's over. Half-time.
Half-time whistle goes. An intriguing match, only 2 points in it. Ireland have kicked their kicks for Ronan O'Gara. England have scored a try, and they're hanging on in there. Ireland 12, England 10. So here we go. The RDS Six Nations Championship game, the first of the season at Lansdowne Road, is underway. Paul O'Connell stretches above his head. Martin Corrie, outstanding for England in the first half at receiving kicks, at running in for tries, at clearing up ball from the scrimmage. Now, what can the England back 3 do? Jason Robinson, haven't seen much of him this championship. It's more like it. Ellis, Hodgson, Ollie Barkley tries to hand off Shane Byrne. Byrne puts him down, but that's good presentation. Big Danny Grucock. Is there a knock on there? No. Lucy. Jamie Noon. Hodgson, one for the corner. So, that's an efficient start by England at the start of the second half.
Yes, it was. 3 or 4 phases of play, culminating in a pressure situation for England to try and climb into the Irish line-out, climb in the sense of legally, not to give penalties away, but pressure throw.
They'll climb in any old how, I would think. Pressure throw for Shane Byrne. They go long, well taken.
Well, didn't
by
even
Malcolm
compete
O'Kelly.
England, eh?
O'Connell to Anthony Foley. A bit of a risky pass. It's that old sight of a big second row putting that hoof over the ruck.
Well, you know, England had an opportunity there to try and disrupt the Irish lineup, but didn't even jump.
No.
Can you explain that to me?
No, I can't. I suppose they might say, well, we'll put pressure on the kicker. So we have this throw-in just outside the Irish 22. Perfect. Ireland contest, but England win. Barkley takes on Horgan, who rather stops him. Ellis wants somebody running straight. It wasn't Robinson, but he does well. Jason Robinson, strong. Martin Corrie to Ben Kay. And again, the English move rather stops, this time for a penalty.
Well, the referee said he got isolated there. The support player not quite quick enough. The referee, Jonathan Cattle, you can see 1, 2. Well, there's an Irish hand on there. He's actually let go of the ball, and that's the wrong decision.
That little green shirted arm sort of just slipped out the way in the nick of time, didn't
Well, that's
it?
why it didn't come back quickly. In Ireland's favour.
And a neat little interchange there between Danny Grucock and Steve Thompson. England back in possession. Joe Worsley being quiet. Hodgson, good pass. Barkley, Jason Robinson against O'Driscoll. Harry Ellis barged out of the way.
Well, that should have been a penalty.
Well, I think they might have come through the middle of the ruck there.
All that.
We'll perhaps have another look at that. The upshot is it's all going off on the floor. The ball's gone one way, but all the heavyweights are heading for the touchline.
Now Corrie and Stringer having a battle here. In the meantime, England have got the ball while Ireland have turned it over.
I do believe I've just seen Danny Grucock playing peacemaker. That shows you how wacky that little incident was. There were two games going on for a moment. We're back in the primary action, and it's Josh Lucy in his own 22. So, there we go. Sort this one out, Brian.
Well, very difficult, isn't the upshot of it anyway, no matter what went on, who did what to whom off the ball or wherever, was that eventually England got turned over, and they are now back on their 22, having fashioned ball from which they were attacking.
Paul O'Connell just wants a word with the referee.
He's allowed him a long time here.
He has. O'Connell, under pressure, knocked forward. Good work. Danny Grucock, always involved in some form.
Well, it was mentioned in the studio at half-time, he's nervy, and it is, isn't it?
Very twitchy out there. Good scrummage by England, good set. It's gone a bit around now. Again, Corrie does well. Red.
Ellis was seen there, obstructed Stringer. That's why Corrie made a lot of ground.
Well, it's not Martin Corrie's fault.
No, it's not. Watch as he comes round here, Harry Ellis just pulls him back. Stringer's shouting, and he's been seen.
It's one of those incidents where there's been so much happening, a yard, 2 yards off the ball.
There's been a lot today.
A lot. Nope. O'Gara still only has 12 points to his name. Roy Keane in the middle there.
I bet he wouldn't have sliced the ball off the field like that.
England through Josh Lucy.
Get back. That's okay.
Ellis, Hodgson missed out to Ollie Barkley. Jason Robinson Now then, Jason Robinson much more involved in this second half.
Push back, push back, push back.
Hodgson misses out Grucock. Oh, O'Gara for the interception. It was on too. It's just a knock on. England still with an attacking opportunity. It's out for Burns. Pounced on it, but they'll go back for the original knock on by Ronan O'Gara.
Well, the crowd are booing, but I don't know why, because it was quite a simple an open knock-on. Good job for England as well, because he might have been right down the centre. Oh, he sees it, just doesn't quite get. Actually, would have been caught probably by Ollie Barkley, but clear knock-on. And England have got an opportunity now with both sides. They've not shown that much creativity thus far, but they've now got both sides of the field open to themselves. And a good scrum as well.
Good scrummage. Martin Corrie controls it. Corrie takes it on himself. England still have space on either side. Noon. Good break by Jamie Noon. Just a metre short. The drive by Joe Worsley.
Oh,
Ellis.
he's gone the wrong way.
Jordan Murphy tried to lead the breakout. Turnover for Ireland. No, it's not. Hodgson playing scrum half. Barkley, Corrie, still might be men outside Moody. Lucy to scrum half. Ellis now arrives. Lucy does pick up. Hodgson for three.
Yes.
Charlie Hodgson puts England into the lead at Lansdowne Road.
And Eddie, I think in this half they deserve it, actually. They've played much the better rugby. Charlie Hodgson, it laboured a little bit against the wind, but it's gone over, it's just dropped over. But England, just for a second there, they had about 6-2, and they couldn't quite get the ball out. Well, eventually went right, a couple of stopping passes, stopped the momentum, and Charlie Hodgson did well to salvage 3 points to put England into the lead.
O'Kelly down to O'Connell. O'Connell makes a couple of yards.
Number 6-7.
Now this was what Paul O'Connell was talking to the referee about, that England didn't have numbers in the line out.
You've got a halfback. No, the halfback's not out. He's in the line. There's your line.
Now they're going to run this, fashion some sort of move.
They are. Shane Byrne, quick switch. Ooh, Anthony Foley.
Well, I don't know what that was, but it's not produced anything of any consequence at the moment.
O'Gara, O'Driscoll, that's better. Dennis Hickey, space for Hickey. Horgan inside him, overruns him slightly. That's gone forward, has it? Stringer, they still go blind. Oh, beautiful work by Jordan Murphy. Brian O'Driscoll, Ireland's leading try scorer, puts one more on his tally, and Ireland are back in the lead. 26th try for O'Driscoll, and having been so quiet, Ireland strike here in the second half.
Well, he's not known as a talisman icon or whatever other variable of the word you want to use for nothing. It's inevitable it's him, isn't it? Because that really was a something and nothing move from the forwards, but then the backs exploded. Hogan for a second was away, but he overran, suggested the ball going forward, but it wasn't given, and in the end, oh, well, it's Ollie Barkley that takes a dummy. And Brian O'Driscoll finishes. And Ireland back the lead in a very crucial score.
There was a dummy bought there, wasn't there? And
it was, yeah.
Ronan O'Gara, he is no longer monopolising the Irish scoring, because the captain, Brian O'Driscoll, has scored the Irish try. And the lead changes hands again. Now then, the dummy.
Oh, it's
Charlie Hodgson.
Takes the dummy, and then when he comes back, he slaps the ball down. And as luck would have it for Brian O'Driscoll, he slaps it straight into his hands. Eddie O'Sullivan, he looks tense, and well, it might be because they're not out of sight here, but they've got that crucial gap of more than a penalty or drop goal. I mean, England have got to fashion something into a try or two other scores. The crowd has picked up. We'll give them a lot more support now.
Danny Grucock drives on in midfield. Penalty to Ireland.
Oh dear.
Holding on after the tackle.
I'd like to see this again, actually, to see whether or not he was able to play that ball. Whatever happens, it's going to be a kickable penalty.
Ronan O'Gara, he took the tackle on Grucock.
The field's Rather and Raya coming out now. Well, Danny Grucock takes the ball in here. O'Gara there, look. Now, is he able to get that ball back? There's an Irish hand on there. Well, I'm not sure that's a penalty. I'm really not.
Come on.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he's given it, so.
Ronan O'Gara, 14 points to his name. Pulled it. He started the day on 491 points, Ronan O'Gara, so he's through the 500 barrier in international rugby. But he could have done with that one, because that would have put Ireland 9 points clear. As it is, they're 6. Gordon Darcy, his hamstring didn't respond to the treatment. Gordon Darcy and Roy Keane, well, there's a bit of Irish talent in the stand, bit of a midfield.
Man at the back, man at the back.
This time Martin Corrie goes up unchallenged. Graham Rowntree on the peel.
Unit green.
Hodgson to Barkley. Barkley nearly through Horgan. O'Driscoll came in to assist with the tackle. Ellis, Hodgson, Matt Stevens, John Hayes from the Ireland front row makes the tackle. Harry Ellis, Jason Robinson, Danny Grucock. Has he been turned? No, did well. Hodgson for 3 points, or it's one for Ben Kay on the wide outside. Kay clutches it brilliantly, almost, but Anthony Foley comes away with it. So nearly for England, and now it's an Irish breakout. Mark Cueto back, looks in field for Jason Robinson. That's down towards Jordan Murphy. Murphy will want distance. Gets the distance, but not the touchline. Josh Lucy. Cueto. Hodgson. Cuts inside Reggie Corrigan. The prop made the tackle. Barkley. Barkley saw front rowers in front of him.
Oh, it's a penalty. Must be a penalty. Not that way.
It's a penalty to Ireland. No, it's a knock-on. It's a knock-on by England. It was Simon Easterby who stretched over with that leg. See, that could be a penalty.
Ben Kay, it was a mismatch in terms of height, but Dempsey did just enough to put him off, didn't he?
Stay there, stay there, stay there! Shoulder!
Brian O'Driscoll. Oh, charge down, danger. Murphy goes back. Under pressure from Hodgson. O'Driscoll back to help his fullback.
Onside, onside.
O'Gara. Now then, that's a magnificent clearance, because there was real pressure on O'Gara. England, though, quickly taken. Lucy to Jason Robinson. Robinson so nearly through, but once again, as it's done all championship, finds the door closed on him. Barkley slips the ball to Josh Lucy.
Push back! Push back!
A lot of possession for England after Ireland's try. Jamie Noon only had Danny Grucock a second row outside him. Good clearing work out by Ollie Barkley. Roundtree went backwards. England still in possession. Dawson. Hodgson, it's that little kick again. Dennis Hickey goes back, has to make the tackle, and that's a great offload out of the tackle. England within 5 metres. At last, that crossfield kick works. Max Stevens
going to get isolated if he's not careful.
Picks himself up, presents Dawson. Barkley goes on his own.
Martin Curry's out here on his own on the left as well. They're moving wide, he's still there.
Danny Grucock to Corrie. Corrie tackled by Gervin Dempsey. Ball's out for Dawson. Dawson to Roundtree. No knock on. There was that time.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, after a good passage of play by England there, which nearly resulted in a try, just poor passing really. Pass behind the man. Good cross kick here, does well. Good pass off the ground, and a second one here. Good hands. Well, that's not a knock-on, but this one is. Well, actually, he tries to go drop on it, doesn't it? Takes it out of Barkley's hands.
6 points between the teams. That didn't look straight, but play on. Hodgson. Noon. It's Cueto on the wing. Mark Cueto big and strong. O'Driscoll in with the tackle. Good ball for England. Lewis Moody on the blind side. They want more quick ball now to switch. It's not bad. Martin Corrie, the dummy runner. Joe Worsley in midfield. Takes on Foley. That's good ball. Corrie again. The outstanding forward on the England side. England have the penalty. Ireland slowing the ball down.
Going to knock them wide if we can get it wide.
Danny Grucock took the tackle on. England do have the penalty. Matt Dawson tempted to take it quickly.
Now, Eddie, what do you do here?
Take the points.
Yes, I agree.
They're thinking about it. Charlie Hodgson wants a word, wants confirmation from Jason Robinson, perhaps. And they're going for the corner.
Well, this is a brave decision.
Yeah. Well, they're going for the win with a try.
Well, I suppose in this sense, Eddie, there's no Grand Slam involved, there's no Triple Crown. Championship is probably out of reach, why not?
Steve Thompson towards Danny Grucock. Part A done well. Ben Kay. Graham Roundtree has secured the ball. On comes the big England drive. They've still got control of the ball. They're over the line. Can they get the touchdown?
I think he's got that.
Ireland put in at the scrimmage. They turned.
Is he not even going to look at the
I think he's saying he had a perfect view of it.
Well, I'd like to see that again.
Okay, Ireland have the put in the scrum. Brian thinks it was something more interesting.
Well, here we go. He can't tell from there. He just can't tell from there. To not even go and have a look at that is wrong.
Anthony Foley drives away from the scrimmage. O'Gara. Ireland have cleared their lines. England went for the brave option. They didn't go for the 3 points. They went for the 5 or the 7. And they find themselves back outside the Ireland 22. But it is mounting pressure by England as we enter the last 5 minutes. Martin Corrie wins it. Joe Worsley was out in midfield. Johnny O'Connor makes the tackle. One wasp on another wasp. Hodgson, Jason Robinson. Dawson Hodgson. Matt Stevens took it standing still. Graham Roundtree thought something might open up for him through the middle. Jason Robinson, Lucy, Cueto. It's all England still coming at the Irish line for the try that might win them the game. They might have numbers here.
Oh, could have gone.
Jamie Noon took the hit. He had two players outside him. Dawson, Barkley, Matt Stevens on the charge. Shane Byrne made the tackle. Penalty to Ireland. The biggest war of the day, with the exception of Brian O'Driscoll's try. Greets that decision by the referee. So nervous moments for the Irish management, Eddie O'Sullivan there. Matt Dawson to feed England's, last scrum? Possibly. Less than a minute on the clock. Ollie Barkley frees Mark Cueto with a forward pass.
He was right with that one, it was forward, yes.
Steady now, steady.
Well, he's trying to call it as you see it, but you know.
You've got to look at this game. We expect you to see this game now. I'm not sure. Isn't that one of those flattened? I tell you what.
What?
Well, I think that was all right.
Put it in!
Ireland, perhaps their last scrum. Good pressure by England. Anthony Foley, old head, takes it off the back, and that's a good relaunch by Ireland. And they won't do anything spectacular. It's not over yet, is it? It is! Ireland remain on course for the Grand Slam. 3 out of 3. Their winning sequence goes on in the Six Nations, and England's losing run continues as well. This is England's worst championship for 18 years. The final score here at Lansdowne Road: Ireland 19, England 13.